Hello, everybody. Welcome to my final Battleathon sprints. I have sadly recently discovered that we're just fighting it out for third and fourth place right now, and I am disappointed because I've done the most. Like, I've read a lot this month, and y'all have let me down. Why do I have? I've just, oh, this is gross, but I'm going to show you anyway. So I just noticed like thick dust stuck to the bottom of my computer. And then I realized that it is not stuck to the bottom of my computer. I just pulled that out of the speaker, and I don't know why it has just decided to fall out. But now I'm gonna have to hoover that because I didn't know that was a thing. Welcome. That's the little treat you get for being one of the first people to tune into this. Um, So yeah, I have read the most this month. I'm doing real well. I'm hoping to finish another book before the end of the month, possibly two if I finish my audiobook, but if I don't, that's fine. But today, sadly, these sprints are going to be a little bit shorter than my public sprints I've done for Battleathon over the last couple of weeks because I do have an appointment at 2. It's like less than 5 minutes away, so we can go pretty much as close to 2 as we can get. Like 2:45 or no, 1:45 or something. But I also have work to do because I've had a week that's been a little bit all over the place today this week, so I haven't had like full days to just like sit down and get through some editing. So I'm gonna start off by proofing my unboxing, which is going to be going up next week. And then I have some work to do on my Patreon bookmark because I'm like about a week behind submitting it. And the sooner I get that done, the sooner it goes to print, the sooner it comes back, and there's hope for me getting back on track. So that is my plan. If I do manage to finish all of that, my current read is Children of Fallen God by Carissa Broadbent. But I'm not optimistic. I did just actually, it isn't here, I've left it over there. I just got a new Kindle. So that's exciting. And it's making me, oh no, that one. There we go. It's making me a little bit more excited to read ebooks, which is definitely what I need right now because I'm hoping to get through some rare books this week as well. Just finished The Trouble with Peas. Pray for me that I'll be able to finish The Wisdom of Crowds in 2 days. You've got this, Patricia. I believe in you. You can do it. Reading The Trouble with Peas right now. I believe that you can also do it. Hello, everybody. Cooking dinner, then we'll either continue this morsel coil or daydream. Very nice. Sorry, I've just got my dice, but they're not in the right place and it's confusing me. Hello again, Tina. I've seen you a lot this week. So keen, me too. I read 9 books by the 18th. It was wild. I usually read 10 books a month, but at this point I've already read 10. And if I do manage to finish the 2 that I'm currently reading, that will put me at 12, which will be pretty impressive. Not sure if it will end up being my best book of the month of the year still, but it will definitely be in my top 3. I think it might already be in my top 3, but we'll see by the time we get to the wrap up, which I will be filming on Monday. Thank you. It is, isn't it? I think I'm gonna go get my fringe trimmed this afternoon. So I'm going to Rare next week, and it's just a bit too long. I think I need a little bit off. I wouldn't be bothered. I'd just let it go because I've got a hair appointment in 2 weeks. But because I'm going somewhere where I'm going to take photos and have a nice time, I kind of want a little bit off. It's also actually sticking to. I don't know whether it's like the moisturizer on my face or something, or whether it's because it curls under here and it's touching my eyes, but it's sticking to my face and it's really annoying me. Hello. Finishing Heartless, only have an hour left. Very nice. Working from home today, so this is perfect. Stunning. Hi, looking gorgeous today. Thank you. Recovering from flu, but hoping to make progress on Queen Bee. I hope that you feel better soon. Good morning, Elena Bravenel. The Kindle Paperwhite is the one that I have. Reading My Brilliant Friend and Odyssey also made me write my paper for uni. Very nice. Currently reading Immortal Longings. Hoping to finish before September. I've got my fingers crossed for you, Butterfluff. Also love your name. Good morning. I know, and right, I keep forgetting about books that I need to read in September and adding them to my TBR. So this top shelf of the cart is where I put my TBR at the beginning of the month. And then when I finish books, I put them to the end. So like as the month goes on, like the TBR gets shorter and obviously the books I've read get bigger. This is my September TBR, which I don't know if I can, yeah. I can't, where am I supposed to put that? What am I supposed to do with that? I don't know. It's not going to fit in the TBR cart. So we'll see at some point. Trying to desperately finish all my books before Magical Readathon. Ain't that a mood? I mean, half of the books I need to read don't even fit for my Magical Readathon prompts. So who knows what I'm going to do. Oh, I've destabilized the system. It's not working very well now. I wasn't even, it was like more like this, wasn't I? There we go. Reading The Queen's Rising, really enjoying it, lovely. Starting Jonathan Strange and Mr. Novel. You are a brave, brave person. 4 a.m. where I live, watching while I get ready for vacation. I hope you have a lovely time. No reading for me this morning because I'm at work. Oh no, I hope your work day passes smoothly and quickly. Working from home but not really working, I don't blame you. Reading the final 60 or so pages of A Certain Hunger, nice. Oof, went to my asthma review this morning and left with antibiotics and steroids, so a day in bed reading, I guess. That is a big yikes, Chloe. I hope you're all right. I need to make an appointment about my asthma. I'm actually fine this morning. It's really annoying me actually because I'm having a little bit of a flare up where I feel quite congested in the mornings. So I'll have a cough for the first hour or so after I wake up, and I'm taking my burn inhaler, which to be fair, I don't always do because I tend to have like once every year or 2 years, I have a little bit of a flare up where my breathing is still fine, but maybe I'll feel a little bit off for a couple of months and then it kind of settles down. But I'm thinking about going to the doctors to sort it out because it has been a couple of months. But then thinking about it, yeah, like today, no congestion, no coughing. So who knows? I know. Don't get used to it, Tina. Don't. I'm gonna be missing again for a big chunk of next week. You're gonna get what's my schedule for live shows? So there's this. I have my Catch Up Book Club live show on Sunday night. I'm doing Patreon sprints, I think, on Monday night, and then I'm gone for a week. You're not gonna see me for a week. Don't get used to it, please. Usually between 8-11 and having read this much already was so fun. It's been a fun month. It definitely has. Reading Seven Wonders of the Ancient World by Bettany Hughes, very nice. Private Rights by Julia Armfield. I also hope that you can finish it by tomorrow. Me too! Me too. Must finish Shift of Magic today. I know I can do it. I know you can do it as well, Kate. Hoping to finish Ruthless Vows on audio this morning. Very nice. Kind of slumping this week and I need to finish some books before Tuesday before they have to go back to the library, but I don't feel very motivated. This is me all of the time with library books. I know it's very exciting. I've got myself the clear case and put a pop socket on it. So I just need to dig out some stickers now, and then I too can be just like other girls. It's very exciting. Gonna have to leave soon because I have 2 job interviews today back to back, but I'm glad to be in good company until then. Good luck. I hope they both go very well. Good morning. I hope that you manage to finish your current book by Saturday. 230 books on a TBR. Oof. Reading Masters of Death to start cutting it down. That one is a fast one, so hopefully it will be a good start. We do. Took a shower and ready to read. Very nice. Good morning. I'll be using these sprints to work on my translation work, but hoping to get some reading done every other sprint. I think I want to do something like that. So once I proof this video, which hopefully it's like a 35-minute unboxing, it's a big one. But hopefully it'll just take the first sprint, and then after that, I'm hoping to maybe work for a sprint, read for a sprint, and we'll see. We'll see how long it takes me to do this proofing, and because we are having a little bit of a shorter session today. Reading The Examiner by Janice Hallett, 5 stars, so good, very nice. True, and the thing is that this is on like the fireplace, which is raised up off the ground that much, and the wheels are positioned in a way where if you knock the cart, like it can just tip off. So I feel like I'm just asking for trouble though. But I think what I usually do if I have a bigger TBR, it's not normally as big as this, but I fill the cart up as much as possible and then I put the rest on the floor, like on the edges of the fireplace next to it in like a tall stack, and kind of fill it up and move everything around as I go. But I don't know. I don't know. Reading Crew by Stephen King, already spooked. Ooh. Good morning. Reading The Garden Party by BP Walter. It's good, but reserving judgment until I see how it ends. I hate it when you get that good feeling, but then you have to kind of like hang on and see if it sticks the landing, because the end can make or break a book. Hello, reading Words of Radiance. Very nice. Good morning, everybody who's just joining. Have a cough in the morning the last week, but overall I feel not bad. So booked an asthma review, but it's a chest infection. That's rough, man, because, like, normally if I have a chest infection, which I haven't really had one in years, I potentially had one a couple of years ago. I had, like, a phone consultation, and they just gave me antibiotics and steroids to clear it because my asthma got so bad. But I think that that was a flare-up that had actually kind of got to the point where I'd left it untreated so long that it progressively got worse. So I don't want that to happen again, which is why I want to go to the doctors. But yeah, we'll see. I feel like the steroids really helped me last time, but then I also don't think it's anywhere near as bad as last time because my actual breathing is fine. The Development of Economic Doctrine by Alexander Gray. That sounds intense. Don't know what I'm reading yet. Fingers crossed you get that figured out. Currently reading Apprentice to the Villain, but I read Assistant to the Villain months ago, so I have no clue what's going on. I hate that. That is honestly the worst. I'm having that issue with Children of Fallen Gods, where I read the first book a couple of months ago. So while I remember like the big hits, like there's little bits of the world building that I've forgotten. And then when I'm reading this one, I'm like, oh, I wonder why that is. And then I realize I actually know why that is. I just forgot. At work, but join in for the vibes. Very happy to keep you company, Nadine. Good morning. Hoping to finish the Ever King in these sprints. Got my fingers crossed for you. If I see you, maybe I'll be brave and say hi. Trying to get Oasis tickets in the morning and celebrating my niece's birthday all before getting to the gig, so I'll be a bit frazzled. Yeah, I have nothing planned for tomorrow morning. Feel free to come and say hi if you do see me, by the way. But we are trying to get Oasis tickets, but we're waiting on the pre-sale, hoping we get pre-sale. If not, we will also be doing the same for Oasis tickets tomorrow. Hello. Need to finish a Gathering of Shadows on page 319. You've got this. That's easy. And Court of Silver Flames on page 529. Easy. You're going to smash that out for summer studying. Okay, I'm glad that it's for a reason, because I don't think we should be putting ourselves through this by choice, you know? God and Son, enjoy the end of that. That's a rough one. Thank you. I'm excited for my cut because I feel like when I had a lot of it cut off, I was like, okay, that was very brave of me. But now that I've had it short for a bit, like I'm happy with the length that it was when it was freshly cut. So like we're gonna get another bit took off when it's cut time. Having the same issue with Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. Can't remember any of the characters. Oh no. You are welcome. 100 pages left of House and Sky and Breath. Now I'm scared. Yeah, you should be. You should be. Okay, we will roll for our first sprint. If you're unfamiliar with dice sprints at this point, it is how I do my sprints. I roll 2 6-sided dice. Each dot represents 5 minutes. That is how long the sprint will be. And if we roll a double in any sprint that is not the first sprint or the first sprint that you have joined, then the official rule is to switch books or activities. You don't have to follow that rule if you're not somebody who reads multiple books at once, or if, for example, you are at work and you don't have a choice. But that is like the official rules. I think that after the first sprint, after I've proofed my video, I could be tempted to switch between working on the bookmark and my book if doubles arise. But let's see what sprint number 1 is going to be. Okay, this is not long enough to proof my video, which is just rude, but it is a 30-minute sprint to start us off, which ain't too bad as an introduction. So let me get this set up. And we are pretty much at 15 minutes into these. So, good morning, Ashley. Yeah, I guess I'll just see you all in 30 minutes. Hello, how was that? I have one more thing to do on this video and then it's sorted, so I'm kind of mad I didn't get it finished in time. But it'll take me literally 10, that's why I'm mad, because it'll take me like 10 seconds to finish it when we get into the next sprint. Hello and good morning to everybody who has joined us in that last one. Good morning. Hello. Finished Heartless. Going to read Shadows of Self soon. Lovely. Hope you enjoy it more than I did. Have I even read Shadows of Self? I've read the first three. Is Shadows of Self the fourth one? I don't know. Started watching the live show for The Trouble with Peace. Nice. 22, 27 of Trouble with Peace. Doing little jobs like hoovering and stuff. Lovely. 3 chapters of Cersei. Got from page 135 to 145. Not a lot, but the content of a 1931 economics book is heavy, and so is the writing style. I'm not surprised. You take your time with that tome. Getting ready for work, but I'd much rather stay at home and read with you all. I hope you have a nice day at work, but I'm sorry that you can't stay with us all. That is sad. The 5th, there's only 4. Oh, I know what you mean. You mean as in like Mistborn as a whole. I meant like Mistborn era 2. So the 5th one is the first Mistborn era 2, right? Yeah, maybe. Maybe I should look on Goodreads. I don't know. I don't like that series, so I very much forget the order of them and which ones I've read. Thought Alloy of Law was 5th. Nope. Here. Was watching your TBR video intense. I know, right? And I'm like totally Delulu and I think I can do it. 25 pages left of A Certain Hunger. Very nice. 10 pages, but was busy at work, so I'm just reading in spare moments. That's very fair. Finished Bonded by Thorns. Honestly, it was ridiculous, but I still want to read the second book. You're actually the second person that I've heard say that. I will be not even attempting it because it is not for me. And then hearing the ridiculousness of it and like how it literally has quotes from the Disney Beauty and the Beast movie is just like, even if it wasn't reverse harem, I wouldn't be excited about it because of that. Gonna watch Naruto next sprint. Lovely. The second in era 2. Cool. Getting ready for work. Also, I have to be there at 6 a.m. I'm so tired. Oh, that's rough. Got my children breakfast. Got 5 pages of The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King read. On page 180, using a scroll to get started on my magical readathon at TBR. I could do that. Obviously, it depends when I finish my books. I think actually I'm only halfway through Children of Fallen Gods, and I'm pretty sure it's like 650 pages. So realistically, I'm not going to get any benefit from starting early. So yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. Half a dozen pages, move things to outside bins, very productive. Joined during the sprint, read 13 pages of The Wisdom of Crowds, very good, very nice. Enjoy your reading. Have to go out shopping. I'll be gone for a couple of hours. I hope you have a productive shopping trip. An exciting one, an enjoyable one, maybe. I don't know what you're shopping for. Have eaten and avoided doing all the dishes. Very fair. Read a chapter of Chocolat and just spaced out playing some mobile games. Sprints means no excuses. Want to get at least 100 pages of The Sword of Kaigan done. I feel like that is an achievable goal for sprints. I think that you can do that. My goal in the next one is to make a solid dent in this bookmark. Although I don't know if I will because I need to pull some reference images. But I'm also going to be listening to Only Human by Sylvain Nouvelle. Which, let me have a look. I've also been listening to the audiobook of Children of Fallen Gods, but because Children of Fallen Gods is, I'm going to say it's more dense than Only Human. It's not especially dense for a fantasy book, but Only Human is definitely the easier listen. So while I'm doing something else at the same time, I'm gonna go for my more chill audio. Because the only reason I actually have Children of Fallen Gods on audio right now is if I need to make progress in that and I wanna do something else and I can multitask. Anyway, I've got 2 hours and 7 minutes because when you're listening to an audiobook on Audible, at least on iPhone, I always look at my progress in my lock screen. So this doesn't like take into account how like what speed you're listening on. So it says that I've listened to 5 hours and I've got 3.5 left. And I was like, oh cool, like I'm more than halfway now. And I was like, oh, 3 hours though, that's still a lot. But I forgot that that's the actual time I have when you take the speed into account. So 2 hours and 7 minutes, we could get that done. We could. Glad you're doing a morning sprint so I get to join. Time zones are annoying in that way. They are indeed. And I'll let you into a little secret, Ella. I am a fan of a morning sprint. Like, I love to start sprinting in the. I like a 12 till 5, and on Patreon, we will often do a 12 till 5 because a lot of my patrons are from the US. And I'm like, if I do morning, a lot of people are asleep. But a 12 till 5 is good, and we do that commonly. But like a 10 till, we're doing 10 till like 1:45 ish today because I have somewhere to be. But like a 10 till 2, a 10 till 3, stunning. Because then I'm having the benefit of being like super awake to like do the sprints, and I'm leaving before my afternoon slump hits. Because asking me to do anything between like 2:30 and 4, difficult, very difficult. And then also if we get into like 4 p.m., like if I finish an activity, so say I'm editing a video and I finish it at 4:05, and then I can start a new activity because I still have an hour of my workday left. Absolutely not happening. No new activities are starting after 4 o'clock. It's not possible. You should be scared. You don't have a lot of time left. Also, a reminder to everybody to skip your subscriptions if you are skipping them, because I decided to do mine so that I had something to do while I was also listening to that video I was proofing. And when I started, I was like, oh, I've still got time to do this. I don't have to do this right now. No, bitch. Tomorrow is the last day of the month. Like, it's now or never. Move books around while the audio was on. Lovely. Sword of Kaigen is a surprisingly quick read, so you can definitely do 100. Hey, look at that. It's gonna happen. I'd completely forgotten I put this on and was wondering why my laptop was talking. I feel like this is a common occurrence for you, Ellen. I feel like you put sprints on in the background and forget about them pretty frequently. This month I had a major reading slump, only read one book versus my usual 12-ish. That is that's a big old slump. So I'm now planning out options for magical readathon or immediate readathon prompts to try to hype myself back into reading. Have you considered a mood read? Have you considered selecting your book for your first prompt and being excited about it and then forgetting about the rest until you need them? Because that works for me. Like if I'm feeling slumpy, it's normally because my TBR is making me feel claustrophobic. Like I don't have options. I just have to move on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. So I like a little bit of variety, a little bit of spontaneity so I can surprise myself with my reading choices, which is why we do shelve it or scrap it the way that we do, so that I don't know what I'm going to read and therefore I am excited to read it. Morning sprints are good. Love morning sprints, always way too busy in the evenings. I'm just like tired in the evenings. Like I want to potate in the evenings. You're welcome. I knew it. I knew this wasn't our first time at this rodeo. Got a shower instead of reading. In the next sprint, I'll make breakfast. Don't talk to me about food. It's still an hour until lunch, and y'all know I'm always thinking about food. Past 2 months have been binge watching Hell's Kitchen. Exciting. Having to leave because I'm off to Manchester for the day to drop off some forms for my new job, which is a pain, but at least I can do lots of reading on the train. And Manchester, greatest city in the world, so I wish I was in Manchester today. Proud of myself for actually remembering about skipping book boxes this month, though I still need to actually do it. I just remembered. Fair. Get it done, Sophie. So scared of my magical readathon TBR starting a new job on Monday. Oh, yeah, because not only are you going to be tired because you're starting a new job, you also have the adjustment period where you can't settle into a routine properly because, like, you you haven't been there long enough to know your routine. Only got a chapter done, made myself a snack of apple nachos, and they were delicious. Sounds nice. It is superior. I don't live, well, I still live near Manchester. Home city and will always have my heart. I'll go. I'll take your forms. Reading Goddess in the Machine. Very nice. Put all of my unread books in a random picker wheel because I always take way too long to pick. So I just let that pick so I don't overthink my next read. That is the way to go. Okay. Next sprint will be a little longer. Oh, this works out well because then the sprint after this one could potentially be my lunch sprint. This one's an 8, so it's 40 minutes. The way I plan for Aurelium is that I list all possible books for each of the prompts that are in my physical unread book so that when I want to mood read, I already know what prompt the book fits. That's a good idea. I feel like sometimes this is just, it's like I'm constantly trying to out trick my brain. Because sometimes if I do something like that, I will already be too familiar with all of my options. So therefore, they are no longer exciting to me because I've thought of them before, which is why I have not looked at any of the prompts for anything. Because if I finish my magical readathon TBR, not going to happen. But if I do, I would like to do some more prompts, but I haven't looked at them yet because then it'll be more exciting when I get to them. Good luck with your internship. That will ruin or make my Aurelium. Oh no, well, we'll see. I've got my fingers crossed that it will make it for you. Hooky cookie. Sprinting time. I'll see you all in 40 minutes. Hello, how did you do? I kind of um did the background for the bookmark. Now I need to draw the actual, you know, bookmark of it all. But I also listened to 20 minutes of my audiobook and also to my neighbors through the wall. Um, yeah, no, I get this. I get your struggle. It can be tough, but you need to get out of the house. Otherwise, it's not going to get any better. 42 pages. Brought a book to the free little library down the road and checked my emails. Very nice. Just swapping my camera batteries over, but I actually think they're all fully charged for once. Look at them go. 20 pages of The Invisible Library. Very nice. Did some laundry. Sat looking for an audiobook. Less than 10 pages. Also decided to start making lunch in the middle of the sprint. Lunch is next for me. I kind of got bored of having chicken toasties, so now, like, I do always have tuna in the house, and occasionally I'll have tuna instead, but now I only want tuna, and then I don't want to get sick of tuna. So I'm like, do I have tuna or do I have chicken? I don't know. I do not know. 45 pages of reminders of him. 40 minutes left on the audiobook, so good progress so far. Watched episode 189 of Naruto and then listened to Great Expectations Volume 2, Chapter 4 while I drew something. Very nice. 2 chapters of Golden Sun. Exciting. Now halfway through. Halfway through God of the Woods by Liz Moore. Finished The Garden Party. 4 stars, not bad. We love a 4-star read. We prefer a 5-star read, but they're few and far between, and that is something that we just have to accept. We very much being me. Also took me ages to locate my hoodie because I couldn't remember where I'd taken it off yesterday. 2 chapters of New Spring. I need to request that from the library. But midway through next month, I'll do it. Actually, I'll check what library it's in. Because if it's in my library, then I'll just go get it when I want it. I was going to say I don't need to worry because nobody will have a hold on it, but actually I had to take the last book, Crossroads of Twilight, back to the library because somebody had a hold on it and I couldn't renew it. It was fine because I'd read it, but I like to keep them for my wrap-up so I don't have to edit the thing in if possible, but alas, I could not. None of them are at my local library, but there's 3 copies, so it should be fine. Finished wrapping presents, 39 pages of my next book, Subway Slaying by C.S. Poe. It's a queer mystery series, not as gruesome as it sounds. Yeah, it does sound pretty gruesome, I gotta say. Got to 41% of the family experiment, rushing to finish ahead of Magical Readathon. Ooh, we have a fan of God of the Woods, very nice. Made rice to have with leftovers for lunch. Ooh, rice. Reading The Marriage Portrait by Maggie O'Farrell, which is semi-work related because it's inspired by the poem My Last Duchess, which is on the curriculum at work. Enjoying it so far. Interesting. Just realised that I have bread that needs eating, so that's changed my entire dinner plans. Might still have tuna though. I don't want to make eggs. It's not the kind of it's like tiger rolls and they're crunchy on the outside, so it's not an ideal bread for like eggs or to be fair tuna because you have to bite it hard and then everything splooges at the sides. But I think I'm gonna go tuna because I also have onions and I can make like tuna and onion. Oh, I'm gonna have the worst breath but the best time. Rice is the tits, I gotta say. 50 pages of Love on the Brain, lovely. Also wrote a book review. I'm behind like 15 books on Goodreads with writing reviews, but I'm just lazy. Honestly, same. I don't even write reviews for most of my books, or I just write like a one line. But I now only mark my books as read after I've posted the vlog that they're in, and I know that I'm behind on doing that. Your Grim Sophie, leave. don't think we have any cucumber, but tuna and sweet corn is also good. I just like something crunchy because obviously tuna is really wet. Hello, welcome. Was repotting my plants. Don't even talk to me about plants. Actually, that is a good reminder though, because they do need watering. I was gonna have toast, but you're making me want a tuna mayo sandwich. I've been having tuna melt toasties and oh, love them. The poem is based on a true story and is basically this old Italian duke talking to his pal about the portrait of his dead wife that he has hung up, who he definitely absolutely 100% did not kill. That actually sounds kind of interesting. True, true, but it was valid. Like, you come for tuna, I come for you. Made it to part 2 of my book. Nice. Tuna, sweet corn, and cucumber. Mm. Cucumber, I could do cucumber slices on a tuna sandwich, but if we're mixing in, it's got to be onion or sweet corn for me. Patricia, Lee, yes. Just about. Good morning. Just about. Not done any reading yet today, as I was hoovering and then watching the Paralympics, hoping to get at least 75 pages of my book done at some point today. You can do this, Abby. You've got this. I love fish. Fish is great. I don't eat a lot of it because it's expensive. And I'm not very good at cooking it. I can make a fish pie and I can cook salmon, but anything else, like I'm unsure of the best way to cook, and so I don't cook a lot of it. Um, Sorry, just decrusting my hoodie. Don't mind me. I know, but you know how it is. Like, you join my sprints in the daytime, you know that between the hours of 11 and 1, we're just gonna talk about food because we hungry. It's funny to teach because the kids read it and are like, "What the fuck is this old man saying?" And then they realize it's full of goss and drama, and their reactions are always really funny. Yeah, that's why I love Shakespeare, because when you cut through the language, like, it's just drama. Oh, nice. Sounds good. The only fish that I don't actually, I really like tinned tuna, but I don't like tuna steaks, and that is more of the texture of them because I find them really heavy and dry. I've only ever tried it once, and it was like at a really nice restaurant where I'd eaten that. It's not like it was a fancy restaurant that was actually bad. Like, I ate there loads of times, and it was really good, but the tuna was just really dry. So I don't like tuna steak. But aside from that, I think I like all fish. I've never tried lobster. I don't think I've ever tried like real crab that isn't like crab sticks. Um, I don't love like oysters, but I can eat them. I like mussels, but I can be fussy about them because sometimes they're gritty and that's horrible. But yeah, generally, I am a big lover of fish. We don't eat a lot of tuna as well, which is why I always take the opportunity to have it for lunch because Curtis doesn't like tuna, so I can't make like tuna pasta bake or anything. Got waylaid last sprint by helping someone find flights to Japan and Korea, but hopefully I can squeeze in more pages next sprint. Everyone is booking flights to Japan at the minute. My nail tech has just booked her flights, and I'm very jealous. It's the vibe, man. I'll eat anything with melted cheese on, not gonna lie. A smoothie. I used to do smoothies for lunch, and they're very good for you and actually very filling. But I just love food, so having to turn away bread and actively choose to drink a smoothie, like a protein shake, instead of eating a sandwich is difficult. Hey, yeah, make sure you eat. Make sure you eat. I like sushi, especially I like our salmon sashimi. I don't think I've ever tried any other raw fish, and I haven't tried caviar, and I don't. It's like it's not something that's appealing to me, you know. Ooh la la. Mackerel. I like when in small quantities because the flavor is like heavy, like it's strong. Hello, I hope you have a nice day at work. It does indeed. Good luck. I wish you plentiful hunting in there. True, I used to eat those as well, and like prawns as well, but not so much anymore. They give me the ick now, like, they don't feel like they should be edible cold, so I feel weird about eating them, but I used to devour them as a kid. This is fair. Um, they've got So, like, the woman was literally, and I didn't know who it was because I didn't recognize the voice. I was hoping it was an estate agent and they were moving, but, it was a guy and he said, like, "I'll go get my gear," and went to his van, and he's a pest control person. Um, and they probably have a problem with rats because I know, like, because the back's so overgrown, rats do come into the gardens, and neighbours on both sides have had rats in their bins before. We haven't, which I'm considering a blessing because we don't keep our bins, like, especially clean or anything. But, yeah, that's all I have fathomed. Hello. Usually make chocolate one with bananas, cocoa powder, oat milk, and chia seeds. Oh, that's nice. Interesting. I haven't eaten I like squid rings, but I don't think I've had actual oh, no, I have had octopus. I had, like, a seafood spaghetti somewhere that had tentacles in, and I can't remember where. Was it Croatia, maybe? And I liked that, but I haven't had eel. I'm more of, like, a regular fish to a shellfish person. Hello. 20 pages of The Ever King, nice. During sprints, I found out my flight I have booked back from Japan has changed. Oh, no. That sucks. Oh my god, that's horrible. I hate that for you. That's, like, my worst nightmare. That's why I try and fly. Obviously, there's some places you can't fly direct, but wherever possible, I will pay more for a direct flight because I hate the thought of something going wrong in, like, a, layover. Went to the market this morning, picked up a vegetable samosa for lunch. Oh, that's good. See, I really struggle because if I was like, "I'm hungry," because now I can eat because it's almost 12. If I'm like, "No, I'll wait until 1," between now and 1, I will only think about food, so it's best to just, like, get it over with, just eat. Good plan, good plan. Okay, I don't love it, but we'll work with it. It's a 20-minute sprint, so what we're gonna do is we're not gonna eat in this sprint, we're gonna eat in the next one instead. It hurts. So get ready for another break of just talking about food. I can make it till because it's 20-minute sprint, a 10-minute break. I can make it to 10 past 12. No, half past, 20 past 12. I can do that. Literally booked flights that were £200 more to avoid exactly this. Yeah. Oh, fresh. No, I like tinned. It's not worth it because then the food will just be there and I'll just eat it. So I might as well wait. They did. They did. Okay, because I was gonna prep now, and then it was ready for eating, but then if I prep, it'll take 10 minutes, eating will take 10 minutes, I don't wanna rush. So, we will, work as we should before 12, and I'll see you all in 20 minutes. Hello. I made it through the sprint, but I did not make a lot of progress on what I'm working on because I'm kept undoing everything I'd done and trying to do it again. And I'm in the process of doing it again. And I don't know if it's worked, but we'll find out, I guess. Um, so um I'm trying to figure out how much audiobook I've got left. I listened to another 20 minutes. I'm not sure how. That means that I listened like literally the entire sprint, which I guess I must have done, but I've got an hour and 27 minutes left. So it does seem like I don't think I'm going to quite finish this in sprints, but I'm not going to have very much left at all if we carry on like this. Sorry. I mean, you did pretty much only just join, so that's on you for forgetting what you just did 5 minutes ago. If we're being honest. Listen to volume 2, chapter 5 of Great Expectations. Nice. 19 pages. Hello. Settled on Fix the System, Not the Women by Laura Bates is my audiobook. Got completely sidetracked, started ranking my 5-star books. That looks like procrastination to me, if I'm being honest. Got 20 minutes in my audiobook, The Bookkeeper. Made my smoothie, finished a drawing. Ooh, nice. I mean, all you can do is accept your mistakes and move on. Do better next time. Oh, I'm definitely eating in the next sprint. It's on. Hey, Brie Brie, what do you want? What do you want? Come here. Hey, yeah, tell everyone what you want. Tell everyone I made my mummy worry because I got something stuck in my ear. Yeah, you did, stupid girl. Always. Gummy eyes. Um, Love Laura. Oops, where's Melissa gone? There. Love Laura Bates. Men Who Hate Women is one of the best non-fictions I've ever read. Interesting. 5 minutes of audio was super distracted. Very relatable. 22 pages. Hoping to finish this book today so I can read some short novellas on the train tomorrow. I am manifesting this for you. Currently rereading Akamath. Lovely. 100 pages from the end. We have some hellos to Brie, but sadly she has run away now, so she will not be accepting them. On page 383 of A Gathering of Shadows, making good progress. Lovely. Oh, she is stunning, isn't she? Her ears are better. I had to pin her to the couch and rinse them out with saline to fix them. But yeah, she got something stuck in her ear. I don't know what it was. It was probably a bit of grass or something. She went for a run on a field. She was there for 5 seconds and then she was just sat like this, like shaking her head. But we fixed it. Had lunch and finished my chapter of Howl's Moving Castle. Nice. Joined last chatty bit and you influenced me into making a tuna toasty. Oh, I'm so happy for you. I really am. I'm sad for me though, because that's not what I'm having. But you enjoy your liquid lava because it does really get hot in there with that filling. Always recommend Laura Bates. I went to see her speak for Fix the System, Not the Women. She's amazing. Oh, maybe I'll have to add it to my TBR. I started this year reading a bunch of nonfiction and then just stopped because I ran out of nonfiction that I own. Did I? Did I start? Can't remember if I finished one that I started. Need to finish Ink Blood Sister Scribe so I can start Heart of Betrayal and get that finished for Magical Readathon since I have book 3 of that series on that TBR. Checking tickets for Japan for my birthday. It's been my lifelong dream to go, and I will be able to go for my birthday in October. Oh, I love that for you. Me and Curtis are going to go for our honeymoon, but that is assuming that we ever sort out a wedding, which I think I might just go get married. Just go get married, and then I can go on my honeymoon. Reading Twisted Bonds and bloody struggling with the book. I haven't heard great things about that. Actually, I feel like I heard some not mid, but not amazing things about it. Like it's better than okay, but not amazing. But then also I haven't really heard anyone that hyped about the sequel or anything. Oh, the fridge did not bless me. That is rude. I'm so sorry. Good morning. Yeah, I said that I would do sprints on Friday and then completely forgot to schedule them until like late yesterday afternoon. So nobody had a lot of notice that they were happening. Clash of Kings, I hope you enjoy. That's my least favorite Game of Thrones book. I just found it to be such a drag. Literally, like I would rather spend money on the honeymoon than the wedding. Like I actually really don't care about a wedding anymore. I just want some pictures of me looking amazing in a nice dress. So I might just go get married somewhere and then find somewhere really cool to have pictures taken and then go to Japan. Very mid, not bad, but man. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Finished a certain hunger, had a shower, no idea what to read next. Is between All the Dark Colors or You'd Look Better as a Ghost. Ooh, I'm not really too familiar with either of those, but I'm gonna go with You'd Look Better as a Ghost because it sounds hella ominous. I actually started crying checking out tickets. I literally wanted to go since I was 3, and this year I'll turn 30. That is an amazing 30th trip. The reason why me and Curtis want to go for our honeymoon is because we're both interested in it, but for different reasons. I obviously just generally love to travel, so I want to go to places like the Deer Forest and stuff. I also love Disneyland, so I want to go to Disney and Universal. Curtis wants to go to like Nintendo Land for the vibes, even though he doesn't like rides. And then he like is big in like TCGs, which are trading card games, way back from like the Pokemon days to now, where he still plays Pokemon a little bit. He plays Pokemon, Digimon. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is his main one, but he started the new Star Wars universe one, and Lorcana. So he's more into like that vibe. So we have like a lot of stuff that's interesting for like both of us. My least favorite. I'm kind of bored at the moment. Oh no. It will be a good time. That is gonna be so fun. I love Thailand. It was so chill. Like it's just such a like nice, relaxing place to be. Relate to the wedding, hopefully getting married in the new year and saving up with a pen after 15 years together, just want it done now. Exactly. And like I know back in the day when marriage was super popular, you used to have to get married. Me and Curtis are practically married without officially being married. So like the wedding, I don't really care about. Like, I have a very small group of close friends, and anybody else, like, I don't want to pay you money to be at this event that I don't want. So, it's probably going to be something small. The problem is that I want it to be small and aesthetic, and like registry offices, I haven't found any with like a vibe that I like. Otherwise, we'd literally just go do that. True, but the only thing that I care about is that my dad's at my wedding, so I have to like at least make that happen. I just can't be bothered planning it as well, like, it just sounds like a whole lot of stress, and I'm a stressed person already, so I don't need it. They are, and if I had the money and, like, knew tons of people, I would totally do it, but there's also, like, I can afford a wedding, like, a comfortably, like, decent sized wedding, I could totally do that, or I could travel a lot and buy myself really nice things, and I'd rather do that. Hello. Forgot about sprints, start working about 45 minutes, so afraid to start reading. Oh no. I hope your workday goes smoothly and I'm glad that you're only working for a few hours. That's fine. I'll go solo tripping there, I think, but honeymoon sounds perfect too. I think it's one of the places that's like super safe for travelers as well, so it's a good place for solo tripping. Zero family, so like why would I throw a big wedding for Mr. Sophie's family who are knobs for sure? Yeah, he's a big Yu-Gi-Oh fan. That's his main love. Literally just read about a woman who had a tendency to sleep with men and then murder/eat them. I love that for them, honestly. That's true. Like Magic the Gathering art is beautiful, and Magic the Gathering is the one TCG that he doesn't play. True, and Bali is very, very pretty. I've never been, but I believe it to be. I also want a beach wedding kind of for the vibe, but the sand, yeah. Yeah, sand is an issue. Yeah, I feel like I just wanna go for a meal, but then having to book a venue for a meal is also And a lot of people that I know, like, live super far away, so then I feel kind of bad inviting them to travel a long way for just, like, a meal, you know? Oh, nice. I wanna go to Korea eventually as well, but Japan is definitely higher up the list for me. Small family, yeah, we don't have a lot of family either, like, he's got 1 grandparent and 2 parents. I have 1 parent, a step-parent, and my step-parent's parent, and that's it. That's a sleigh. Oh my god, yeah, if you can do India for 4 months, I think you're absolutely fine. This is the thing as well, because there's, like, Curtis has more family members that he doesn't necessarily talk to, and it's like, I feel like there could potentially be drama about, like, "Oh, you have to invite this person," and it's like, I'm not paying for somebody I don't like to be at my wedding. That is unhinged. 20 pages, hit a big reveal, how exciting. See, this was an option for me, like, I but then you have to pay for that, like, and then it's expensive because you have to pay for somebody to do everything that you can do yourself, and I don't wanna do that because I can do it myself, but I don't wanna do it myself because it's stressful. I mean, true, that is a good shout. Oh, nice. Most of my wedding will be Dylan's family. That is true. Did a trip to Japan, China, South Korea last year, and it was great, but Korea stole my heart. Damn. Yeah, literally, I don't even wanna get into it, that's how, like, against it I am. Oh, this is a much better long lunch sprint. So this one is 45 minutes. This will probably be our final dice sprint as well, because the next one that I do, I'll just, like, make it however long it needs to be to end at the time that I need it to so I can go to my appointment. Advice for starting a booktube channel, I just do it. Just, like, do it because the thing is so, like, find what videos you wanna make. For me, it was tags, and I filmed a tag video. And I just kind of edited it and posted it because the thing about, like, having a YouTube channel is that nobody's actually watching it when you start off, so you have time to be able to kind of make videos, see what you don't like about them or what's bad about them, and fix them before anybody's even actually gonna be watching, you know? So, yeah. Hokey cokey, I'm hungry, so we're gonna start sprinting. That is so rude. That is so rude. But yeah, on that note, I'm gonna see y'all in 45 minutes. Hello, how was that sprint? I did not do very much in that one. I had my lunch. Oh, you little shit. 1 second, guys. Put that down. How did you find them? Leave them. I was going to wear my big Sinclair boots the other day, and I changed my mind last minute because I couldn't get my socks to be comfortable. So I took the boots off and didn't go put them back in my wardrobe, but I took the socks and stuff off as well and took them into my boots. So like Sinclairs are like, look, they're massive. They're huge. And Brie has ignored them because she doesn't bother too much about shoes. She loves slippers, but she doesn't bother very much about shoes anymore. But she just noticed that there's socks in them and now she's trying to fish them out. Hey, leave them alone. Don't have anywhere to put this glass. It's big. There we go. Where was I up to? Hello. Finished drawing while listening to chapter 6 of Great Expectations Volume 2. Half finished a Naruto episode and talked to my accountability buddy. Nice. Gonna finish the last of the Halls Moving Castle audiobook, then try to get to page 200 of Sign Here. I want to read Sign Here. I keep forgetting that I have it, but I'm actually currently, so I'm like nearly a year behind in my watch later. And I've been seeing people read it, which has kind of reminded me that it exists. So I need to get on that. Hopefully I can read it in October. Managed to clean my kitchen. We love some productivity. Didn't read in that one. Got ready to go into the city and now I'm on the bus. Nice. I hope you have a nice trip. My bad. Did some practice exams for my driver's license. Good luck when you do your like proper test. Didn't really read much. Was doing my morning routine and feeding my guinea pigs. Cute. Don't know if I read this one. I read it in my head. I don't know if I read it out loud, but finished drawing while listening to chapter 6 of Great Expectations Volume 2, half finished in a Naruto episode. Yeah, no, I did. Talked to my accountability buddy all over the place. Was FaceTiming my parents and crying some more. Oh no, at least it's like good crying, I guess. Outside now, read 2 pages before the end of the sprint. Just joined, currently getting ready for work, reading a coffee table book on the history of magic and witchcraft. Cute. Also, Children of Fallen Gods and listened to the Diana Chronicles. Started raining a ton, so I sat outside enjoying it for a while with my cat. Hello. Didn't read a page in a book or listen to a sentence in an audiobook. Was eating and watching a video. That's nice. After some scrolling, finally started writing for uni, but I'm sleepy and not really motivated today. That's very fair. I mean, it's Friday. I can be like that on Fridays sometimes too. I feel like because my week's been a little bit all over the place, like I am actually feeling quite productive today. Finished the live show, got ice cream for dessert. Lovely. Oh no, I'm glad you made it though. Few chapters and some work on my painting. Nice. Read some more of the Jazz Air and it's so good. Brie, what are you doing now? Hey! No, she's stealing. I have a box. I filmed my unboxing on Monday. Hey! But I haven't put the stuff away from it yet because when I unbox them, I put all of the items in one box. And then I put them away. But I haven't put them away, so now she's digging through looking for packages and stuff to steal. Managed to run to the shops and make some lunch. Lovely. Would recommend so far. An October read sounds perfect for it. I'll see if I remember when it rolls around to October that I have it. I don't even know where it is. It's upstairs somewhere. But I can't remember specifically where because it might be in one of my book bags instead of on a shelf. Almost reached my goal of reading 30 pages of 1984 each day. Good. 30 pages left of Love on the Brain. Nice. 40 pages whilst having my lunch, tuna mayo, and now some prawn cocktail Pringles as a snack. I had cheese and onion mayonnaise in the end because I remembered Curtis got stuff out for a toasty and I had my little bun and then I remembered that cheese and onion mayonnaise is the thing that exists, so I made that instead. Super comfy and many pages read. You feel like the most successful of us all in that sprint, It can be like that. It can be tiring. Joining really late as I had a bad night's sleep and was trying to nap, but that didn't work. I'm glad that you hopefully got at least a little bit of sleep. Just joined Love Your Sprints. Need to finish my last 2 books of August. Good luck with those. That's fine. It's my fault because I didn't remember whether I'd read it or not. Gonna try and read more of Butcher and Blackbird. 236 pages in and 6 chapters read, halfway through finishing the book. Nice. I have an EOS lip balm, but when we wrote, I had it in Curtis's pocket because I didn't take a bag with me. And he dropped it. So like it's fine, it still works and all. But the twister doesn't stay on it now, it just comes off and it's annoying. Don't think no, I can't get it to click back in either. It still twists as well, it just doesn't stay on. The only thing keeping it on is the lid. That's the birthday cake flavor, and it actually tastes like candle because I have a lot of like strong vanilla candles. Currently reading a fantasy by a Norwegian author. It's called Jan Olven, maybe. I don't know if it's been translated into English. I'm thinking of pausing it and trying Sleeping Giants instead. That's what I'm currently listening to. Book 3, having a good time, although this is my least favorite of the 3. Been starting my book journal for 2025. Nice. And I've created a DNF graveyard full of gravestones. That is so cool. Hello, welcome. Classes are starting again on Monday after 2 months of holidays, and I have no idea how I'll deal with the change. Fingers crossed that you will adjust quite well. Been in a mood reading Wreck lately. Have like 7 currently reading, and I'm tempted to start a new one this morning. Oh no. Managed to get some reading in on my lunch break, reading Kings of the Wild. Nice. Had to read some bad news about a K-pop idol. Oh no. Turns out he's a bad person, even worse. And got kicked out of the group. Oh. Yeah, you don't know your idols. That's the thing. Like people that you follow, you don't actually know them. And it sucks when they turn out to be bad people. Yeah, I hate that. It almost feels like someone's died sometimes when somebody is not who you thought they were. Just got an email that my meds arrived at the apothecary, so reasons to stop studying. I'm glad that they have arrived and that you get a break from studying, actually. I was going to say shame that you can't read anymore, but if you're studying, you go get those meds. Good morning, gorgeous. Thank you. This is the first time I've used it. I got it from Anthropology because I wanted to go look at the Halloween stuff. Originally went in for a mug, and then the mugs that I liked were too small for me to actually use them. And the bigger ones, I just wasn't like, when I see stuff that I want, I know when I see it, I'm like, that is for me. And if I'm unsure about it, I'm like, I can live without it. But I saw this and I'd seen it online and was like, because I thought it was going to be like a really thin glass and like a smaller one, but it's massive and it's really thick. So I was like, yeah, we'll get this instead of a mug. I actually need some glasses as well, actually, because we got like some when we moved and they all got smashed. We've got like 1 left. So I've got that. I've got 2 like tumblers, a couple of the Illumicrate jar glasses, and that's it. So, and I've got tons of mugs, so glasses are much more needed. Good morning. I think I had about 2 hours sleep. Oh no. Yeah, that's really rough. I love my sleep, so when I don't sleep well, it's not a good day. Started Ruin of Kings last night, trying to get back into reading fantasy. I am interested to see what you think about that one. Currently reading Somebody to Love by April Wilson. Nice. Having coffee, tasked with doing 6-year-old hair instead of reading. Me either. We are just doing 1 more sprint, unfortunately, and it is going to be about a 25-minute one because I have an appointment at 2 that I need to go to. You being on the 3rd book for the series inspires me to try it out. Got Sleeping Giants home from Libby right now. The audiobook makes it so much better. That's why I've progressed so far in it, because the audiobooks are really good. So they're just the audiobooks that I'm listening to right now. Started my work day. We'll be listening to Wisdom of Crowds when I start more mindless tasks. Nice. Yeah. I mean, I feel like when you put it into perspective, it does seem quite dramatic unless you're the person who kind of has the attachment, and then it like feels so much worse. I mean, once you have an adjustment period and you kind of adjust to them being a bad person, you hopefully won't feel as like sad about it. Should I listen to those 2? Finish a book I've had on break for several months. Maybe read, like, a section of the one that you've had on pause and then go for one of the recently released ones. Ugh, yeah, it sucks. I'm very excited, but I'm kind of not in the mood yet. Like, I want to be in the mood, but I'm not quite there yet because it is, especially in the UK, like, we cling on to summer as long as we can because summer is, like, so short for us. So, as soon as it gets to mid-September, I feel like I'm gonna be fully in the mood. The same, if I don't sleep, everyone just stays away from me because I can get quite cranky, absolutely. December's a rough month for publishing because people tend to publish ahead of December so that people can buy those books for Christmas. I feel like one of the Nevernight books was published in December, and that's all I know for sure. This is very fair. Maybe try one chapter and then consider yourself accomplished for the day and move on. No, I'm just like, I'm not. I've realized, and I don't know what this says about me as a person, but in summer, you are expected. I feel expected to go outside and do things. And I'm a homebody, man. Like, I like to go on trips and stuff, but then when I'm at home, I like to be at home. I don't like to think like I should be outside because the weather's nice. So when the weather starts to get a little bit like colder, I don't have to then make excuses for not wanting to go outside. I'm like, well, the weather's shit. I'm not going to go anywhere. So I feel like that's why I like autumn and winter so much. It's the February, March to mid-April is the bit that I'm like, okay, like I'm tired of the weather. But up until then, like, because September and October, the weather's still like decent, but it's a little bit colder and I love the atmosphere. November and December is like cozy because of Christmas. And then January is always a super chill month for me. So I enjoy that. Oh, that's a good choice. That's a good idea. Okay, if we wanna finish on time, we gotta start sprinting now, guys. So I will see you in 25 minutes, and this is our favorite, final sprint. And no, my edition of Wisdom of Crowds is not, it's the same as the rest of the books, I think. But I'll see you all in 25 minutes. Hello, my guys. How did we do that? I only have a couple of minutes before I need to leave, but I will chill with you for those minutes. I've made very, very good progress on this. It needs a lot of work still, but I'm happy with kind of what I've got right now. Oh, this is unsurprising to me. Um, but I also really liked book one and I didn't. It's interesting to see how it goes because I also got very, very good vibes from the beginning. And the longer and the more I read of that series, the worse it got for me. Finished Love on the Brain, started Feybound, 22 pages, 4 pages. Didn't read, logged on to work, got the day started. Hey, you are welcome, my love. It's a cool one. It's one that I've been thinking about doing for a while, but it wasn't quite coming together. Is this Curtis texting me? Oh, no, it's not. I thought he was going to be talking about leaving. Ooh, interesting. Are they in? No, I don't have one yet. Okay. There was an updated news about the Oasis pre-sale. This series, this is book 3. This one. I need to read book 3 to decide if I'm keeping them or not, which I might do soon. Read sentences. So warm. It's okay here at the minute. Like it's not as cool as I'd like it to be, but it's not as humid as it has been. Finished Naruto episode 190, did some Instagram admin, got to 34%, 31 pages, colored and listened to more of The Woman of Troy. I thought they said The Woman of Trey at first. I have an hour and 19 seconds left of my audio, so I've also made good progress in that. 10 pages, 120 tonight, very good. Might watch Springs back later. Okay. I got it, was along that gist. Hate posting on my feed, but I love stories. Same. But I like how my feed looks. I just hate actually posting to it. Started Wisdom of Crowds. Nice. Went on a walk with my dog Nemo. Cute. Finished Ruthless Vows. Read about 15 pages of The Lives of Locke Lamora and embroidered a bit. For me, it's focus. Like, if I have focus, it's easy peasy. And if I don't have focus, then nothing's going to get done. Dun, dun, dun. That was a rookie mistake, Ari. You know better. When I get back, I've got editing to do, which is unfortunate because I really just want to read Children of Fallen Gods, but needs must. Yes, but the posting of the posts, not fun. 19 pages of When the Moon Hatched. Nice. Nice, nice. Oh god, she's like weirdly contorted into a weird position here. Like, look. She looks possessed. No, sadly not. You're welcome, guys. I am gonna clock off now because I'm gonna head out. But thank you for hanging out with me today. Battleathon has been great. Thank you to Mel for asking me to host once again. And I will see y'all. If you're a patron, I'll see you all very, very soon. And if you are not, I hope to join you again for public sprints in the future. Bye.